This is something for me, it's really, really important for the community. It's for the community leaders or projects to really engage with the community and make them feel that they're important, right? And I think this is what makes a community really successful, right? Because of those personal relations, but that was not because of like my social media branding or something, right? It always depends on what kind of project you're launching, but for sure it cannot make your project goes bad because you have a good personal branding, right? It can only help. Yeah. But I don't think it should be the first priority. For me, I really see the future. Even if the hype went down and everything, I think NFT will be the future. I think NFT is amazing. So I think that crypto adoption will get a lot bigger in those Southeast Asian countries because of the possibility for people to get better income and change their life.
Welcome to another episode of Southeast Asia Brewing. The convergence of Web3 and Web2 ecosystem meant that there's a bridge between the two realms that needs to be unified. And this is especially beneficial when talking about adoption. Today, we're joined by Nicolas Magor, CEO of Orbler, a Web3 platform focused on connecting Web2 and Web3 audiences through missions, staking, and community-focused tools. In this episode, we'll talk about the role of Web3 in community building, how the company, Orbler, operates in this space, and Nico's perspective on its potential impact. Let's get started. Welcome, Nico.
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming, man. Usually what we do here, we talk about professional career of our guests. Yeah. But before that, can you give us a simple explanation of what Orbler does?
Okay, for sure. Orbler is pretty easy. So Orbler is a platform where we help community reach new members. Also, we help connecting Web2 users to Web3 because we think that's what's the most important, right? Bringing the adoption. Sure. So on our platform, anyone have community projects or anything can just build a community on our platform, post some mission, interact with our users, and help them get new engaged users and just grow the community because we think that growing community is the most important thing.
Very nice. So it's like a combination. What's the edge in comparison when we're talking about social media?
I mean, it's more focused on crypto, right? Yeah. And because of the mission, it really engaged our users to like engage with the project. Let's say we have an exchange, right? So we can have mission with exchange. Every people wants to join the mission and get the reward. They need to open an account. They need to start trading. They need to post about the exchange. They need to read this. They need to follow the exchange. So it's more engaging than just like a social media where you like the picture or something. Like there's real action taken by the users to like interact with the projects and the community.
That's very nice. So it's much more niche where every features is supporting the adoption, I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So talking about community, you must be very well versed, I would say, in the community section. And I want to talk about what drew you to this space, like to Web3 and crypto initially.
Sure. So I used to be a trader. I used to trade stocks. And then 2017, I started seeing Bitcoin and all of the hype about it. And then some of my friends like, you should buy Bitcoin. You really should buy Bitcoin. And then it was $1,000. I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just buy a couple Bitcoins. Then I bought a couple Bitcoins. Then I just didn't care about it, right? I bought it, wait for it. And then the price went from $1,000 to like $19,000. My friend like, you should sell it. And then sold all of it. Yeah, I sold at 19K. Yeah, I should have kept it. Whatever. And then after that, I got really drew with the ICOs.
Yeah, I was like, that was the time.
How much I made money from Bitcoin from 1,000 to 19,000. I was like, oh, maybe I can gamble with other coins, right? It's free profit. So I was gambling other coins and I got really drawn to the space about it. Saw like how different it is and how I could really like change the world, right? I saw the future in crypto and in the whole space, Web3, all the technology. And then right after that, I lost a lot of money with ICOs. I stopped really caring about it. I was like, okay, maybe it's just a hype or something. Yeah. And then, when I got to Bali, 2020, crypto booming again. Got really involved into Axie Infinity.
Okay, the game.
Have a guild, Axie Infinity.
Were you big into NFTs?
Yeah, pretty big.
Okay.
But more of the gaming side. I understood that also both sides, right? One side, it could really help the Indonesian people.
Cool.
They could have like a salary of like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 million a month with just playing game for 1 or 2 hours a day, right? It was like life-changing for Indonesian. And then I could make a lot of money from it, right? So it was both sides was making money, helping Indonesian people. They were making a lot of money. Everyone was happy. That was great. And then after that, I start really co-investing with so many VCs and then get really more into all the projects. I invested myself in maybe 100 projects. And then that really got me into the space and then got me to learn also how one project, why is it successful and the other one is not. Sometimes I thought like one project is so great, that's gonna be a hit. And then it ended up not doing anything, right? And this project was like, it's so bad, I'll just throw a little bit of money, and then it ended up being like 100x or 500x, right?
Yeah.
And this is where I really start to found like the power of community, right? Because those communities are the reason why those projects are gonna explode. It can be the most average project or even bad project, but if the community is so big and everyone is so engaged with the project, they'll make the project a success anyway. But even if you have the best project, the best technology, you're doing the best things, but you don't have community, your project will fail. And that really got me into like community and really got me into doing events here with off-chain, doing offline events here in Bali, doing crypto online event also, and then that got me to building Orblers, right?
Great. Okay. Let's talk about a bit of the community pillars. I see you as a community expert, right? You've been in this space for longer than I am and longer than most of us, I would say. I would think of myself as an average user, but you, my guy, you're the man, all right? Thanks. So I would ask your opinion. What makes a community successful? So let's say there are community pillars. What are the most important community pillars for you?
I think what's the most important is how the project or the community leader engage with the community, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because communities, like people, they join a community because they want to get friends, they want to get to know other people, they want to be like in a circle, right?
Yeah.
Like
exclusivity?
I don't think it's about exclusivity. It's about how people feel, right? The human nature, we're like social people, right?
Okay.
Human is social people.
Yeah.
So what's important is when you join that community, you feel like inside of a circle.
I see. So they want to be inside a tribe.
Yeah, you don't feel just like one person out of a million, right?
Yep.
So this is something for me, it's really, really important for the communities, for the community leaders or projects to really engage with the community and make them feel that they're important, right?
Okay.
So they're like, they're important and they do engagement, they can meet new people, they can get new connection. And I think this is what makes a community really successful, right?
Yeah.
There's so many community with maybe millions of users, but like the interaction or the engagement is so small, right? Because they're not so engaged with their own community, right? And I think it's something so important to really give something to the community. I join your community. I get in reward. I get new connection. I get introduction. You make special event. You make things like it's really important for the people to feel like accepted and feel part of like a family.
I see. So let's say a new project came into existence and they want to leverage powers outside of social media. How would Orbler help them grow?
Yeah, okay, for sure. So first of all, any projects can reach out to us or they can do it themselves. They can make a community page on Orbler and then they can launch their mission, right? So by them launching their mission, let's say we will give reward, 500 USDT or our token, our own NFT, whichever they want to give, right? And then, we're giving this reward and in exchange you need to make A, B, C, D tasks that fit the project, right? Because it cannot be always the same thing, right? Every project has different, You're in exchange, you want people to register, you want people to do deposit or trading or have trading volume, right?
So you do different strategies for every kind of institution.
But what we do different than, let's say, a big platform like Zilli, we help the people ourselves. We have our team, our head of BD, they'll reach out to the project and say, because of your project, we say it's better for you to do this task or this task or this task. And then we're also going to do promotion on our own social media, helping the project to grow. So we're going to be posting on our social media. we can be reminding people. We also have a community leader group where like every project leader or CEO or something, they join to that group and people can collaborate together, introduction. We're always happy also. It's a project comes to us. Oh, we see you have this guy as a partner. Can you give us an introduction? We'll be more than happy to make an introduction to every project and everyone. And I think it's something that's important that we give more than, let's say, a big brand like Zilli who charge for everything. We don't charge for anything. We just ask the project to give back to our community, and our community get something in return, and we're happy about it.
So you do like end-to-end like marketing strategies, let's say, or community leveraging. So you do consult them on what works and what doesn't. Right. I want to ask something about personal branding and its effect on building community. How important it is, do you think, in Web3? So let's say a project wants to grow, like they're kickstarting this project, and the CEO is thinking like, how is it gonna do if I'm doing personal branding, let's say on LinkedIn or things like that? Do you think that still works?
I'll be honest. I'm sure it's something that works, but I need to be honest with you. It's not something I do. Okay. Like, I have this platform Orbler, like we're like a crypto social media to connect projects together in community, but for me myself, I'm not a big social media guy. I don't do social media. Like, I don't post. I don't do anything about it. I did a little bit sometimes, when we have some announcements, some cool things launching Orbler, I'll promote on my social media, but
some big stuff, but
that's about it. Like, I think the project needs to live also by itself, right? I'm there to help the projects I'm here to coordinate the whole team, the ideas, thinking of what we're gonna do in the future, what can we do better, getting feedback and all of this. But I don't think a project should be like based on the CEO's image. I'm sure it can help. Let's say if you have a great image, people will join your project because of your image, right? But they're not gonna stay because of your image. They're gonna stay because of the project, right? So I think for me, it's better to focus all on your project. You make your project good. You make sure that people, you give them what you said you're going to give them. They get what they're supposed to get. They're happy about it and they stay. Then you promoting your own image so much, it's only going to go so far, right?
Right. But so personal branding, so it's not something that you would do for, let's say, a project to kickstart maybe?
Well, I think maybe, like you said, the beginning is important.
The beginning is important,
like when I launched Orbler, maybe not personal branding, but all my connection from all those years in the crypto space, all the CEOs that I know, the exchange owner, all the connection in Indonesia, in Asia, in Europe, in the US. I could call all those people, and because they know me, they'll pick up the phone and I say, oh, I have Orbler launch your project, make a mission, please, like support us. And they all support it, right? Because I call. So because of those personal relation, but that was not because of like my social media branding or something, right?
I see.
And then while we bring all those people, those community, they brought their community with us to join with us. So, but it always depends on what kind of project you're launching. But for sure, it cannot make your project goes bad because you have a good personal branding, right? It can only help. But I don't think it should be the first priority.
I see. So I understand. I guess it's like a case-to-case basis. So let's say Kanye West wants to release sort of like an NFT project. I guess it would depend a lot on his personal branding per se.
Yeah, for sure.
But for other projects, might not be.
Yeah, for sure. Like if you talk maybe like the top 1,000 influencer that everyone knows about it, for sure. It's like if they're launching, like Trump just launched his coin 2 days ago. It's like the total market cap is gonna be like $40 billion US. It's like out of this world in one day, right?
Yeah, exactly. Melania also, right?
Yeah, she did. I think the whole family will do it. I've read article about it. Like
the whole family will do it.
I think the whole ecosystem, the whole Trump ecosystem will be doing it. So
that would be crazy.
That's pretty funny, right?
Yeah.
But for sure, for those kind of people, yes. But those people, they could launch like the weirdest project, the most useless project, like Trump coin, and it's gonna go viral. It's gonna be the number one thing in the world, right?
Yeah.
Because of their personal branding. But if you talk about like someone who's like just a normal person who wants to launch a project, they should more focus on their project, right?
Yeah.
if you think about some influencers who already have tens of millions of followers, then it's different, right?
Yeah,
whatever they
right.
launch, their fan base will follow them, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's both. Like if you're an influencer, for sure, but if you're launching your own project for long-term success, you should more focus on your project, right?
Yeah.
Like we see all those influencers, they back those crypto
Shill,
and this and then all rug pull and no real project, and then at the end it backfires, right?
Yeah, it damages their own credibility, I would say.
A lot.
Yeah. Let's get back to Orbler.
Yeah.
You have the 2025 roadmap already laid on for people to see.
Yeah.
I see a lot of NFT centric strategies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, for sure. So I truly believe since day one that NFT is great.
Okay. Since day one.
Since I've heard about NFT, I truly believe it's great.
Okay.
But the way that people use NFT maybe was not so good, right?
Okay.
They made all those collections, they pumped the price, they give it to celebrity for them to post, and then for the price to be inflated and people not to get anything, right? We want to use NFT at Orbler not to sell NFTs, not to be making money. We want to use NFT because of the technology behind it, right?
Yeah.
We can give those NFTs to our OGs, to people who do mission, who do a lot of support in our platform. So for us, it's more a way to reward people and make them feel more in an exclusive club than being like, okay, we're going to launch this collection. One NFT is going to be 1 ETH. We're going to launch 10,000. We're going to raise 10,000 ETH, right? So I think NFT is great. It's an amazing technology, right? Everyone should be using NFT. Like I feel in the future, you're going to buy a Rolex and it's going to come with an NFT. You're going to buy a Prada bag. It's going to come with NFT. Like for me, I really see the future. Even if the hype went down and everything, I think NFT will be the future. I think one day maybe your house deed will be NFT, right?
The RWA.
Yeah, RWA, a lot of things. I think NFT is amazing, but the way it's been used in 2021 with all this collection that just
more of a vanity project.
I think it's what made like a lot of people like leave NFT and be fearful of NFT, you know? Like, yeah, cause like so many of the meme coins, so many of the rock pool in the last bull run, also 2021, like from the 100 project I invested in, like you cannot imagine how many of them went to zero, right?
Yeah.
And then this, what makes people like scared of crypto, those make people scared of NFT. It's going to lose 90% of its value. So I truly believe that NFT can be used in a great way, but maybe not just to like launch a collection just to make money for something like randomly, but more using NFT to give extra reward to people and feel them more like have part of a community, you know. You get this NFT we're launching for a top participant, then we're gonna make special event, you're gonna get special reward, you can get a lot of cool things because of what you did in real life, not because you spend money, right? Like you did action, you get reward NFT that's gonna give you some cool rewards. Not about like, oh, you just spent $1,000 on this NFT, then because of that you can be part of it.
Is it something that Orbler does for all of its partners, the company that wants to be the company that wants to work with Orbler, or is it like Orbler's own strategy of expansion?
For now, it's our own strategy of expansion. We've been launching our NFT more in the, like I said, just to really give something more to our community.
Sure.
You know, our OG, we can say, the people who've been there for a long time, who have a lot of points. Because in Orbler, the more mission you do, the more XP you get, and the more level you get. So we're gonna announce, let's say, people with this amount of level or something will be eligible to our NFTs, right?
I see.
And then this is something, it's just to reward the people, you know.
So you're like giving these people exclusive membership and then giving them exclusive merchandise, let's say, maybe. Well, what do they get aside from the NFT itself? Was there like a special access to?
There's going to be a lot of things. We want to make special events just for like our special user. Maybe we're going to invite a lot of our communities, like great people, you know, like, oh, you interact with all this community, maybe you want to meet the team or something like that. So we're going to do cool things. We don't want to announce exactly what we're going to do, but it's going to be a lot of cool things coming out of from the people who get those NFTs.
Okay. So in the old days, I'm sure you're familiar with this, like 2020, 2021, it's like an NFT boom, right?
Yeah.
Let's say for a case study's sake, Azuki.
Yeah.
Right. It's a very popular NFT project back then.
Yeah.
Now they're launching a coin, the anime coin. The Pudgy Penguins, they're launching the Pengu coins. Yeah. So back then, their like initial strategy, I would say, is to keep on engaging with the community, having these ambassadors, let's say, in the Discord, in their own website, or something like that. Some people see this as a means to an end. So there's a limit to these things. Like you can't like pump these NFTs to oblivion. There's got to be a time to stop, and there's no resource to go on. What is your take on this?
I think it's like everything in the market, right?
Yeah.
Like the more the price goes up, the less buyer there is, right? And we see Pudgy Penguins, like the price went crazy to the roof. It went over 1 Bitcoin, right? One NFT was more expensive than a Bitcoin. At some point, you need a buyer, right? And then also you cannot buy fraction of it, right?
Yeah.
Like Bitcoin, let's say, what's good thing about crypto, you can buy like 1/10 of a Bitcoin, or 1/100, or 1/1000, right? If you don't have the money to buy the whole Bitcoin at $100,000, right? But that NFT that's $100,000, that NFT, you need to have one person who's gonna spend $100,000. So it already make the market a lot smaller, right?
Okay.
And then after that, you see a lot of them, they don't trade. Let's say there's only maybe like 5% is going to be on the market, and 95% people are holding, right?
Okay.
If those people decide they want to unload the NFT, the price would crash so much, right? Because it's not so liquid, NFTs, right?
Yeah.
So as long as there's only a small percentage of the NFT on the market, people are selling, you can keep the price high. But at some point, it's destined to crash, right?
Okay.
Like who's gonna buy this NFT? Someone will put it, let's say, a bit higher. It's not gonna have buyer. Then it's gonna draw the price down. One guy need money now. He's gonna sell it under. Someone will snipe it. Then people are like, oh, that's the price. The floor is not there. The floor went down, right? And this is a lot of things that makes because of one NFT, when it costs so much, you cannot fraction it or anything. It makes it so hard to sell. So I think it's going to be a lot harder for people to unleash those NFTs.
Yeah.
But for sure, like I see a lot of people, they're so happy they bought those NFTs. I bought one. But a long time ago.
Yeah.
Before the price was like crazy.
Do you think with the release of these coins, the project would increase in popularity? Let's say.
I'll give you an example, like Ape, right?
Sure.
They did their...
Oh yeah, the coins as well.
They did their coin, right?
Before all this,
Before everyone, right? They did their NFT, the price went so high, and then they airdrop people coins, right? I have so many friends who bought Ape, and then they got airdrop Ape token for more money than they bought their Ape, right?
Yeah.
So like they basically got the Ape for free. They sold the Ape coin, they made profit, and then they got the Ape free, right? Like I'm not sure like what those projects want to do, if they want to airdrop it, how they want to do, but for sure like it's gonna lower a lot the value. Like a lot of people, like the more you put one thing in circulation, the more the value drop, right? Let's say a diamond, you have 1,000, but if you have 10,000, the price of diamond goes down, right? So now they have those NFTs, but now they're putting those tokens, and then most likely there's gonna give like, okay, people will stake those tokens, get some kind of reward, and then that's almost the same reward as the NFTs, and then that makes more people getting the same reward, right? That makes less scarcity. The price goes down, right?
So it's like a matter of balance, I would say. It's like knowing when to go all out with the programs, and community leverages and everything, and how to like hold back.
I mean, for sure for them it's a good idea, right? They're launching their coin, get listed on big exchange, they already have a community, market making, they can make a lot of money, trading fees, exchange listing them, they can have a lot of cool deals, they can sell their own token, like the project can make a lot of money. Also depends what the project's gonna do with that money, right?
Sure,
this is
yeah.
something really important, right? If
Something
they just take the money and just don't do anything, then people get, oh, what's happening?
Yeah.
All this and nothing happened, then price goes down, right?
Yeah, that's something I guess that Azuki back then there was a scandal, I would say, when Zagabon, like the founder of Azuki, the creator, I'd name it the creator, was found. Initially, he developed 2 other projects before that, and I guess they rug pulled the project or something. But he said that it was like there was no reason to continue with the project. But the Discord server, man, the guys over there were so mad.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess they have a point. But then again, there was always something to keep the community going. I would say if you really think about it, and if you want to devote, your time to like building the community. Also in your project roadmap, also see something related to articles and publication.
Yes.
Yeah, I see this is something that's I guess, something that's a bit similar in hindsight with Zora and Mirror.
Yeah, for sure. So we just finished testing it.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna roll it in pretty much now.
Okay.
We're gonna offer for the projects or the community. They can write their own article. Can be about the project, can be about anything, but we will be the one posting it.
Okay.
So for now, we are gonna be like reviewing. We want to make sure like projects don't like oversell the community. They don't overpromise. So we're gonna be the one at first reviewing it and making sure that everything is okay. And then in the next launch, we want to have some kind of outside moderation, something, but that's gonna come in the future. But yeah, for now, every community can reach out to us. We will help them post, we will then approve, and then we just want to give because now you have a project page, right? You have a description about your project or your community, but it's cool. Let's say you want to post update and stuff. We want to give them the option to more engage with the community, and also like we say we want to bridge Web2 to Web3, right? So we're more than happy for people who wants to, we want to teach about this. Let's say we're launching this new feature, it's something new. They can post an article about it so people can learn about it, So we just really want to give more to the community, right? And make sure it's easy for everyone who's not like a Web3 really geek or something, they don't really understand. Like they can keep up with the projects and keep up with update. And like we really want to make sure that Orbler is like a one-stop shop platform to follow your best project or community. You go there, they're gonna have their article. You can see the article. After that, they do the automation. You can engage with them. We just want to make sure like it's easier for everyone, and they can just open one place. Then you look on Orbler. Then you want to see the project. You go on their Twitter. You go there, Medium. Like you do so many things to get so much information. So we're just trying to launch more and more features to make sure that everyone can just get everything at the same place.
Nice. Are these articles also like some people from the community can also purchase them in a way that Mirror and Zora also sort of market their articles?
Not at this time.
Okay.
So like for now,
so it's like pure publication platform.
Yeah, per publication. You have your project. You can we have this update. We can share about it. Yeah. You want to share about some crypto news or something like.
It's actually nice.
We're more than happy. Right now in Orbler, we're not so monetizing everything. We're not charging for people to make mission. We're not charging people to onboard their community. We're not charging for anything at this point. And then for us, it's more like a community project. We just really want to grow the projects to get more users and stuff like this. And then so we just want to give more to the community.
That's actually nice. I might want to try it one day.
For sure.
Actually, it's a really cool way of presenting information writing. I guess till to this point, you see it with Medium, you see it with Substack, Beehive, and things like that. I suppose there's a really huge market behind it. Yeah, I agree 100%. For the rest of the year, what are the most notable things from your roadmap for this year?
Okay, so like we talked about, we're gonna have those NFT launch pretty soon. We're gonna have 2 launch. So Q1 and Q3, we're gonna have like 2 batch of NFTs that's gonna be launched for a different requirement, and people got the first one, maybe you don't get the second one, like different requirement to make sure that maybe the people who missed in the first batch, they get a chance to join second batch. We're gonna have those articles that's gonna start, and then we're gonna start integrating AI, because I think now AI, like, you really need to be using AI. If you're not using AI, I think it's not so good. So we're gonna integrate our own AI to help the projects, maybe to the description, to help onboard projects, to help do the custom mission. Like, we really want to have AI, you know, because now we're the one giving all this advice and everything. But if we can train an AI on all of the projects and all the result and what works, what doesn't, then every project can just use our AI and get even a better result than us, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're just human, right? The AI, you feed them all the data, they can remember all of the campaign, all of the community, everyone who joined Orbler, how many users they got. If you ask me, I cannot remember which project got that amount of of people following it. I need to be looking, right?
Yeah.
But when you use AI, the AI just help everyone on board better. We want to use it also for new users. They can use the AI to learn more about Orbler, how to use it, how to join Orbler. So yeah, I think AI is pretty amazing. So yeah, this year we're gonna launch our article, our NFTs, and then our own AI is gonna help with the whole Orbler ecosystem.
That's really nice. Yeah, it's just like to automate all the processes that humans can do, but it's gonna be like less time consuming.
Yeah, for
next
sure.
time around,
and
right?
I think better result, you know, because AI can have access in real time to all the back end data. Okay, this project, let's say, okay, I'm an exchange. Oh, how many exchange we had? Okay, all those exchange. What kind of campaign they did? Which one was more successful? And they can really like customize, get all the clicks, you know, like all the back end data that it would be like me needed to call my developer and ask to extract all this data. The AI can have access to all those data and really give you like the best. Let's say for you guys, you make okay, this is our project, Bitwyre. It's a community. This is what we do. Then it's gonna give you like exactly, okay, let's say, okay, you should do 3 campaigns. The first campaign of mission should be this, that. The second one should be this. So it's gonna really help you really like maximize like the exposure and maximize the people who will join your mission, and to make sure that you also have an engaged community, and our community will be really joining your project, your community, and will be interacting with you guys.
Yeah. Is Orbler something that you market globally, or do you want to like, are you focusing on certain like regions or countries?
So for sure, for me right now, I'm in Bali, I'm in Indonesia, so a lot of my network in Indonesia, but I also travel a lot.
Yeah.
Have a big network also all over Southeast Asia, but we also have projects from Canada, from the US, from most European countries. Like, we have projects from all over the world because of my connection, or you know, I make one of our project, let's say from Southeast Asia, join with us, but let's say their investor is from the US, then maybe they'll reach out. Oh, we're in a backer of this project, blah blah. We have 5 more projects. We saw, let's say, how successful it was for the project to grow the community. We would like to introduce you to those projects, and then now it's more like not us really reaching out to people, but let's say one project from their ecosystem, you know, like one project has 10 partners, the project is happy with what they got, so then their partners will come to us, or maybe the VCs, we talk to some VCs, or maybe some marketing agency, they reach out to us, they're like, one of our project use you, blah 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 blah, we would like to use you guys for, let's say, 7 other projects that we manage, because we think that we saw the result here, and then it's a great result for the project. So marketing agency comes to us, and you know, like, we're getting so many projects now, like, you know, we get maybe like 10-20 projects every week. They just come to us, and we're not so looking after them anymore like we used to be before, right?
especially if you integrate AI, this would be like a even faster, quicker work, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
So we just want to make sure it's as easy for the community.
Yeah.
Because now maybe like couple step, maybe if some back and forth didn't ask us question or something. So maybe that's a bit hard. But now when AI will be there, it's gonna be like you just click your project, you put your description, maybe you copy paste your blur, and then AI will okay, this is your blur, this is what you do, blah blah. This is what you should do, and then you're happy, you click OK, and then it's finished, right?
Yeah.
So I think AI will really help everyone to just be easier to
streamline their work. Yeah.
And I think that's something important, right?
Of course. Yeah. And talking about the region Southeast Asia in more details, what do you think, like the developments of the adoption, let's say, in Southeast Asia? Do you think it's gonna get bigger soon, or?
Yeah.
What's your take?
I think for me, you know, from what I've seen with starting from Axie Infinity, right?
Yeah.
The Philippines.
Yeah, it's really big on Southeast Asia.
Philippines, Indonesia. There's so many countries where, like, because of the salaries that people get here, right? Let's say, I give you an example, in Indonesia, minimum wage is 3 million, right? Not even $200, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And then with all the crypto, they bring all those opportunities for everybody, you know, like normal people to be making way more than that a month, right? So a lot of people can quit their job or just get more salary while interacting with crypto projects, from airdrop, you know, some crazy airdrop last year.
Oh,
like
crazy.
Making like people, I have a friend making $10,000-$20,000 on one airdrop, you know, like that's like 3-4 years minimum wage in Indonesia,
yeah,
right?
exactly, yeah.
And then I think because of all this, crypto will really get a lot bigger, right? And I think developing country like India crypto is so big there.
Yeah.
And then I think a lot of developing country has the possibility that I think that crypto can really change everyone's life. Like it offers possibilities that were not there before. Like all those crypto projects, like I have local friends who work for crypto projects. They don't get paid local salary.
Yeah.
They get paid, maybe not Western salary, but
like global salary, global standards.
At least they get paid a lot more, right?
Of course, yeah.
Like friends who work for crypto projects, like minimum they'll make like 15 million a month, something like that.
Yeah.
And then in Indonesia, it's like you're a manager at a bank and you make 15 million a month, right? So it's
long way to go.
It's long way to go. So I think that crypto adoption will get a lot bigger in those Southeast Asian country, developing country, because of the possibility for people to get better income and change their life. And the more people see it, the more people realize it, the more I see, people starting to crypto, and they get all their family to start into crypto because they can be making a lot of money, you know?
Yeah, and it's faster too.
It's faster, right? Like there's some website, you write crypto article, you get paid for it. Like so many possibilities that were not there before that will really elevate the people of those countries. So I think adoption will get growing a lot more, especially when we get maybe out of all those like rock pool and scam. And then because you know, like we saw a lot of rock pool in 2021, we see a lot less now, and I think a lot more serious project. And I think with time going on, it's going to be more and more a serious project.
And people are more knowledgeable.
And I think this will help boost adoption, because you know, when people invest, let's say $1,000 in a project, let's say they're life saving in that project, and then rock pool and they lose everything, it's make them like don't want to join crypto anymore. But when less of those scam and rock pool are there, and people are more conscious and they're more knowledgeable and they get more into crypto, I think it's gonna change a lot of people's life. And I think for that, adoption will be like maybe more than 50-60%, I think, in those kind of countries.
I love when a project that goes on and on about social social values and all that stuff, because I think like inherently crypto has a like a foundationally, like it has a value to help older sort of like people in developing countries and things like that. I really love that. Looking forward, let's say 10 years might be too far, but 5 years, let's say, for Orbler, what do you think is going to happen? Or like what do you hope is going to happen?
You know, I think in the next 5 years, especially when we're launching this year, we can really grow our platform users. But our goal is to make sure that everyone who maybe doesn't know so much about cryptocurrency, they don't know about Web3, but they're only Web2 people, they can join Orbler, and from Orbler we can help them bridge into the Web3 world. You know, we're gonna have AI, it's gonna help them on board. We're gonna have those articles, it's gonna have those NFTs, we're gonna have those events, those kind of things. We just really want to make sure that we can bridge as many people from Web2 into Web3. And then I think this is how Orbler will grow, how Orbler will differentiate itself from all the other projects. And yeah, our goal is maybe to be like one of the biggest platform who bring people in from Web2 into Web3. Like, you know, people when think, oh, you want to learn about Web3? Join Orbler. They'll help you. You can learn about thousands of projects on there. You can read the article, you can read things, you can join mission, easy mission, step by step, what to do. And then like by people doing those easy mission, it's also help them learn about crypto, right? You click this, you do this. This is a lot of things that can help normal people learn about crypto. So yeah, I really want Orbler just to be like maybe the biggest platform to help everyone know about crypto. Also, we have rewards. So maybe in the near future, the more project we get, the more community we get, maybe the bigger the rewards are. I'm pretty sure it can help a lot of people. Make extra income also. So yeah, we just want to help everyone who doesn't know about crypto have an entry into crypto, maybe make extra income from crypto, and yeah, maybe one day live out of crypto, you know? And I think that's like the goal for everyone, you know, like
becoming crypto native,
and making income from crypto, changing your life, not have like country barrier anymore. Because this is one good thing about crypto, right?
It doesn't have any barrier.
It doesn't have barrier. I can be here. I can be talking with someone in Canada. I send them crypto 1 second, already there. Like everyone is the same, right? At the end of the day, like there's no borders anymore. Crypto, like it makes one world as one, right?
Exactly.
And I think this is something we want to bring everyone who doesn't know about crypto to learn about crypto and to understand how crypto is the future, is there to stay, and how it can change everyone's life.
I think learning about adoption this year and the previous year, that ambition would surely be in your hands soon. Nico, thank you so much for sharing your insights and sharing about Orbler. I really learned a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching the latest episode of Southeast Asia Brewing. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel for more episodes on Southeast Asia Brewing. See you next time.